Hi, my name is Zoe and I am 22 years old and I have OCD. I was diagnosed with OCD when I was about 12 years old and I have been living with it ever since. I started showing symptoms of OCD even before then. I'd say around the time I was 8 years old, the symptoms started getting noticeable to me, and then around the time I was 11 years old, they started getting noticeable to other people. Something that I want people to know about OCD is that it doesn't always look like the contamination obsessed, neat, freak sort of character. The one that we see on TV and in books often is one portrayal of OCD for sure, but it's not the only portrayal of OCD. For example, there's this character right over here, this character right over here. You might know them as Monica and Sheldon. A lot of people say that they have OCD just because they exhibit these very obsessive cleaning type behaviors. And then there's Emma Pillsbury and Monk from the TV show Monk and the TV show Glee. And people have said that they have OCD because in the show they've actually been said to have OCD. Now, all four of these characters, they have in common this obsessive need to check for contamination, check for germs, this fear of everything needing to be clean or else. And that's not always what OCD looks like. For me, OCD can look like a lot of different things. It can look like thoughts that are so upsetting and scary that I feel ashamed of myself and my thoughts, even though I can't control my thoughts. When I was younger, I had a lot of worries about sickness and people getting sick, and that was a little different from contamination. I think that it would have helped me a lot to have more representation of what was going on in my head and not just one version of what was going on in my head. Basically, what I want you to know about OCD is that it can look like a lot of different things, and that just because you've seen one representation of OCD in the media doesn't mean that that's all that there is to OCD.